Yo, what's happening, people? Okay, we are live right now, live from the village right now. It is 5 minutes past 8 p.m. right now. It is the 20th of November 2023 right now. We're in London, England right now. Well, I'm in London, England right now. I ain't know what you are. Let me know where you are. Let me know where you at. Let me know what time it is where you at. It is Monday, movie night, and we're about to watch House of 1,000 Corpses. House of 1,000 Corpses is what we're about to watch. It's a Rob Zombie horror movie described as a horror strange course by Amazon. Two couples find a house of horrors in Rob Zombie's first film. Oh, Rob Zombie's first film. I didn't know that. It's his first film. I've seen some Rob Zombie movies. I did not know this was his first though, but we're about to watch this House of 1,000 Corpses. I am watching this on the Shudder service via Amazon. If you haven't signed up to Shudder, you can get a 7-day free trial. If you have, then you can't, so too bad. But if you can't get a trial, you could buy it or rent it through Amazon. If you are so inclined, you do not have to do that. Of course, if you got it on DVD already or Blu-ray or any other format, get it ready on Zero. But if you don't got it and you don't want to get it, it's all good. You can still come along and have some fun. But for now, let me switch over to this screen and just chat to y'all for a little bit. Alright then, so yeah, it's Monday movie night. We're about to watch The House of 1,000 Corpses. It is 1 hour and 28 minutes and it's a movie from 2003. Alright then. Yo, what up, Sam? Sam Bizzle in the place to... Okay, I was trying to get a cool rhyme. It didn't quite come out. Sam being a place to be. Let's go with that. Let's just go with that. I'll have to think of something else. How you doing, Sam? How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream on this Monday evening as we getting ready to watch A House of 1,000 Corpses, Rob Zombie's first film. I'm trying to keep that rhyme going. So today, I came across, I won't say came across, but I sucked. Give me some encouragement. But yeah, I found a bunch of old videos I made on one of my other channels. I have a channel that I haven't uploaded to for ages. Easily more than a year, maybe even 2 years at this point. It's been a long time since I uploaded to it. And I was going through some of the stuff on that channel, and a lot of the videos on that channel have been unlisted from many years before I stopped uploading. Like I unlisted a bunch of videos, unlisted, they're on the channel, but they're not available to watch. So they're just uploaded, but then you can't actually watch them there because they're unlisted. And I'd done that like many years before I stopped uploading. So at least like 2-3 years before I stopped uploading, there was like a bunch of videos that I unlisted. So for many years, there's been videos just on that channel that haven't been watched by anybody. And then the channel itself, eventually, I haven't uploaded for a long time. So the channel itself is pretty much dead at this point. Well, maybe not dead, because it's still live. It's just, you know, it's in a coma. It's in a coma. It's not dead. It's in a coma. And so yeah, I'm going through these videos, and there's a bunch of videos that I made. I'm looking at them, like I watched a few of them. I was kind of like, man, I was in my bag back in the day. Like I made some good videos. Like some of them are crap. I ain't gonna lie, some of them were crap, and they can stay in the past. But yeah, there was a few where I was like, man, I was in my bag back in the day. So yeah, I want to re-upload those videos here, because I do feel like even though I'm not making that kind of content anymore, I would like them to be publicly available for any old person to watch, you know, whether that's today, tomorrow, whenever. But I feel like I like the idea of them being available for people to see. So I'm going to upload them to this channel, and then I have made a decision as to what I'm going to do with my dormant channel. That would be cool. I hope so. I mean, there's some stuff where it's like, there's some stand-up comedy that I did. I did like 2-3 stand-up comedy videos. I was making more comedy content back then, just in general. so a lot of it is comedy based. And then some vlogs that I made that I still think are pretty cool. And some edits that I did, like back in, it must have been like I think like 2012 or so. I did some edits where I was like making these montages of movies, these movie montages where, you know, just cutting clips together and putting it to music. And I did a couple of those. I think I did like 2 or 3 of those. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there. I was like, man, this is a part of me, man. This is a part of what I've done. And I don't remember the reasons I unlisted those videos. I think it was probably something to do with, at the time, I was maybe thinking, oh yeah, I've got to do this type of, you know, you kind of get into the whole thing about what's best for YouTube and you know, that kind of thing. And I think there's something, probably something to do with that. I just got into this idea of I've got to make a very specific type of content. I've got to make a specific type of content, and these videos just don't fit into that. So let me unlist them, and then, you know. But I'm glad I unlisted them and didn't delete them. I'm glad that I did that and just didn't, and I didn't delete them, because now I could be like, you know what? Even though I'm not doing anything with this channel right now, I still got these videos available, and I might, like, you know what? Let me put them here, because this channel's kind of a mixed bag anyway. So I feel like this channel's kind of a mixed bag anyway. So it's like, you know what? Let me put them here. Let me just upload a bunch of videos here over the next however many days. There's like 90 videos in total. I don't think I'll upload all of them, because like I say, some of them are a bit, some of them are a bit, you know, they stay there. But others, I'm like, you know what, that can go. I feel like I want people to see this. I want people to see this. So yeah. If it's cringe, we can laugh. It's cool. Big up. Big up you guys. Encouragement indeed. I don't mind cringy, because I feel that's part of the growth, right? So I don't mind cringy, but yeah, I think some of them are just like, yeah. Just like, So that Vince McMahon meme going around, just some of them are like that. But yeah, I think most of them I think are probably going to get uploaded. I've uploaded a few already. Well, 2 are live right now actually, but the rest I've just scheduled to, you know, go live in the next sort of over the next few days, and then I'll try and upload some more and schedule them out, sort of so they don't just get dumped all at one time. There's a little space in between, but yeah, that's the plan for now. On with a mixed bag, keeps us on the toes. Exactly. And yeah, I think, like, you know, I'm not I feel like some of them might have been when, if I remember correctly, and bear in mind this is going back some years, so I may be mixing dates up. In fact, I most likely am. But some of them might have been, you know, I think around about the time when you started watching my content, watching my videos, and I was maybe just, I think that the newest ones of those videos were maybe just about that time. I think, because I feel like I can remember. I feel like I can remember you commenting on one of those videos. But yeah, it's a while ago, so I may be mixing it up. I may be mixing up dates, or confusing me with a different Sam. I may be mixing things up a little while ago. Allow me. But yeah, there's a possibility you might have seen 1 or 2 of them. But I think definitely most of them you probably haven't, because they're going back a while. They're going back a while. Like, some of them are like 8 years old. You know what I mean? Like 8 or more years old. So yeah, I think you probably haven't seen those ones. Found you around lockdown. Okay, so what's that? 2020. Yeah, there might have been a few in 2020 actually. So it's possible. I think there might be a few in 2020, because I think actually, no, maybe not. Because I think the oldest. So I think the most recent ones are about 5 years old. I think the most recent ones are about 5 years old, so it would have been before that. So yeah, you probably haven't seen these ones. You probably haven't seen these ones, unless I don't know, unless you like, I don't know, went back and watched some old videos, which I wouldn't recommend anybody do. Some crap on there. There's a lot of crap on there. But yeah, I'll upload them. There's a couple live already, and the rest will go live as I could, you know, put them out. Little trip down memory lane, you know. But I have decided that what I'm going to do with that channel, though, well, put it this way, it's not just I've decided very specifically. It's more that I've decided conceptually what I'm going to do with it, and I'll let you know, since you're the first person in the live stream right now. Well, first and the only person in the live stream right now. So I'm going to let you know this is an exclusive. This is a Haze exclusive. So that channel is going to be about what I can do to make money. And here's what I mean by that, because like with this channel, like this channel's monetized, but I generally don't try to follow YouTube guide, like YouTube best practices in terms of like making money, right? Because it's cool to make money, of course, right? We can all do with a little extra money, but I've never like really, well, that's not exactly true. I have maybe tried, but never really stuck with it. But this channel, I feel like I want it to be a mixed bag. I don't care about following the best practices, and if videos do well, great. If they don't, it is what it is, right? My other channels, like the movie channel and the podcast channel, those, one day, God willing, it'd be cool to make some money off of those. But I also feel like I need to not focus on that, because those, I feel like what I want to do is make sure that I'm delivering good content, or at least good content in my mind. Good content in my, that needs to be my decision on that. Good content, and then put it out there, and hopefully it does what it does. But I don't want to focus on doing what's best to make money, because I feel like with doing that kind of thing, it would end up ruining the channel. That's kind of what happened before, and one of the reasons why there's so many videos being unlisted and moved around, and because I kind of got into that whole thing. So with this channel, or this old channel that's been kind of in a coma for a while, my current plan is to do something that makes money but is sustainable. Because what I'm thinking about it is that I work as a cab driver, and I do maybe between 30 to 40 hours a week as a cab driver, right, to pay my bills and blah 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 blah. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing that. I like the job, it's a cool job. But wouldn't it be cool if I could do something else, right, that makes money, and that way I don't have to do that, or at least I don't have to do it as much, and then I have more time for the other things like the movie channel, the podcast, and this. And that's what I'm kind of thinking about. So it needs to be something that I can do, something that I can do pretty regularly without taking up a lot of time, and something that, I don't know if I have to be good at it, but okay at it at least. But just something that I can do sustainably on YouTube that could reach an audience and put some money in my pocket. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking, because that way it's like my job. You know what I mean? Like the cab driving is like my job. I do that so I can do other things. I like the job. I don't hate it. It's a good job, and I certainly don't mind doing it. If I've got to do it, I've got to do it, and it's fine. But it's a job, all right? And that's why I'm thinking of this, to try to do something that I can think of as a job that can bring in some money for me, and that way I can free up my time doing it up to and do other things. So yeah, it probably won't happen. Nothing. I don't think anything's gonna happen until maybe next year. At the moment, it's just kind of really thinking about how exactly I'm going to do it. But my initial idea in terms of like direction is something to do with gaming. In fact, I'll say that my current thinking is to do, because it has to be something that doesn't cost me a lot of money either. I ain't trying to spend like stupid money on this thing, you know what I mean? It has to be something that is pretty cheap to run. It needs to be sustainable in many ways, with time, energy, finance. It all needs to be very sustainable. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So I'm thinking something to do with gaming, but more specifically, I'm thinking around something to do with like games that don't cost a lot of money, like really cheap games. Because if you go on Steam, there are so many games that you can buy for like £1.50, 80 pence. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And they're not super popular games for the most part. Some of them, done pretty well, I guess, but a lot of them are generally not that popular. But I'm thinking about something that focuses on those really cheap games on Steam, or just the really cheap games that, you know, where you can have a channel that showcases those in some way. And but yeah, in terms of exactly how it's gonna work, like I don't want to do something that has a like it's gonna take like a ton of editing and that whole thing, because that's long. But it also needs to be, you know, interesting to people as well. So I guess it's just figuring out that balance between making videos that don't take forever to make, but at the same time are still interesting for people to want to come back and watch more. So yeah, that's that's one of my plans. That's one of my plans. That could be good, actually. Something different. New game releases, which are super expensive. Exactly. And pretty much every channel that does games talks about the big games and, you know, the new releases. And, you know, I think I did try doing that at one time. I don't remember exactly, but I felt like I did. I felt like I have a memory of trying that. And if I did do it, I'm sure I didn't do it for very long. But yeah, it's so unsustainable, at least for me anyway, because like these games are costing £50, £60, and sometimes you're getting like 3-4 games being released in a month, and then they take anywhere between 20 to 30 hours to complete, and then it's like I still gotta, you know, work. I spend that much time just working my job. I can't be spending that much time on a game, and it's no, it'd be too much. That definitely would be too much for me. That'd definitely be too much for me. But something where it's like the games are cheap, and cheap games, by the way, are usually quite short. You know, they're not usually, because I mean they're £1. You're not gonna have some 15-hour super in-depth, graphically superior game. No, it's gonna be a crappy game for £1. Well, it won't be crap, but you know what I mean. It won't be anything like. It's not gonna be some high-end AAA game. It's gonna be a basic game that's hopefully fun to play, and who knows, maybe not. But either way, I can talk about that. Yeah, and even some retro games as well, because some of the retro games, some of the old games on go for like dirt cheap these days. Like some of the games from like sort of the 90s or like early 2000s. You know, so a lot of them you can get for like £2, £3 by now, and it's like, yeah. So yeah, man, that could be a thing. That could be a thing. Play some cheap games and some old games that for like £2.50. But yeah, I feel like that's the direction I want to go in. Is really just figuring out how exactly is it going to work, because like I say, it needs to be something that is interesting to people to watch, especially when you're talking about games that aren't popular. You know, you're not going to get tons of people searching for it. So it needs to be something that if somebody comes across your videos, they're like, oh, this is really cool. They watch it and they're interested and they enjoy it. And then they want to come back for more, even if you're not talking about, you know, the latest blockbuster or whatever, because they just enjoy the content and, you know, what I'm doing with the videos. So it needs to be that, but at the same time, yeah, it can't be something that takes me ages to record, ages to edit, you know, because then it's just, then again, becomes unsustainable like that. So that's the balance that I need to figure out between now and hopefully not too far into the 2024. These are those of us who ain't really gamers, but used to play the old classics. But that's a lot of people as well, because I think like my situation where it's like I realize that I don't get a lot of time to play games, but when I do play games, it tends to be games that came out a while ago, or some of these cheap games as well. So like I feel like there's a lot of people who are like that, whether it's because they're really into it back in the day, but they just don't have the time anymore. You know, you got work, you got kids, you got family commitments, you got this, you got that. You've been pulled in like a million different directions. You like the idea of playing a game, but you just don't have the time for it. And especially like some of these newer games where they're so long, and it's like the idea of playing a game that's going to take you, you know, 100+ hours just to get through the first section. You know, it's long, right? So yeah, I think there's a lot of people in that kind of situation where it's like you want something to enjoy that isn't going to take up a whole lot of your time, that you can just kind of put on, play it for a bit, and then pull it down and come back to it whenever, if ever. And not have to worry about the fact that you spent 50 quid on it and you got no time to play it. If it only costs you like £1 or something, you're not bothered that you don't get a lot of time to play. You know what I mean? It's a pound. You're not that bothered. It was a fun 5 minutes, and then you could do something else. But memory lane is always fun. Yes, indeed, indeed. As we're about to find out with the old videos going up, memory lane could be a good thing. Ooh. Alright, let's get this movie started, shall we? This is House of 1000 Corpses by Rob Zombie from 2003. Hopefully you are ready on 0. I'm going to switch over to this screen. And we're going to do the countdown. It goes 3, 2, 1, play. So in 3, 2, 1, play. Only Dan's. Yo, he actually did it. He actually did it. What up, Dan? Only Dan's. I hope it's not one of the free ones though. Like, I feel like you need to make sure you're charging at least £15 a month for Only Dan's content. You can't be free, you can't be cheap. It's a premium content. You know what I mean? People gotta be willing to pay for that content, you know what I mean? It can't be no cheap stuff. Just relax at the moment, noise. Why does this feel really quiet? Is it the recording? No, I think the recording might be just really quiet. Dr. Wolfenstein. Captain Spaulding's. Is it me, or is this the audio in this movie really quiet? Because my headphones are turned up, but it just feels really quiet. But yeah, Danny, we're just talking about some future plans for 2023. 2023? 2023 is still the future for me. I live in the past. Yeah, future plans. Yeah, so I plan on turning one of my old dormant channel. Well, I say one of my. I only have one. I have one old dormant channel that I haven't uploaded in at least a year, maybe even 2 years. It's got a bunch of videos on it that long before that have been delisted or unlisted. So now I'm like, you know what? I want to do something with this channel. So I've been going through it. Been going through the channel, looking at the videos, moving some of the videos from that channel to this one because, like, you know, they need to be seen. They need to be seen. But the channel itself, I plan on turning into a gaming channel, specifically about cheap games. Still remember renting this one. Danny, your knowledge on movies is like incredible though. Like, I'm pretty sure it's been said before, but even still, it needs to be said again. Like, your knowledge on movies is just top tier because, like, you know what, I follow you on X, and you know, so I see the posts and stuff, and you know, the comment, the like when you're doing the quotes and all the mood, the what do you call it, the gifs and stuff like that. And it's like, bruh, like it feels like every person with a movie question you've got the answer to, like just bang. Dan's got the answer to it. Dan's got the answer to it. It's like, dude. I don't know if they have like any kind of movie type game show quizzes in Belgium, but if they do, then you need to get down to that. And you know what I mean? Like, because bruh, you can make a living out of that, I'm sure. Man, just giving a... You know what? I feel like you can tell this is somebody's first movie. There's a few things about this that scream, this is somebody's first movie. It's not even bad. It's just, you can tell it's somebody's first movie. Like, it's almost comedic in their acting. And I'm not sure it's supposed to be. That's a part of the charm for me, indeed. Indeed. Uh-oh. Oof. Right in the head. I met Sid Haig a long time ago. Okay, Sid Haig, is that the clown dude? I think he's dead, dude. You don't have to shoot him twice in the... Was it 3 times? House of 1,000 corpses. Should we start counting the corpses, though? Because if there's only 999, then I'm going to be disappointed. He's a clown. Okay, cool. Pastor. Oh, okay. Rest in peace, Sid Haig. Rainn Wilson. Oh, that's I know that. Oh, Walton Goggins is in this. Okay, he was in The Shield. So we've got, I think, 1 corpse so far. At least maybe 2. No, 2 corpses so far. So yeah, we need 998 to go. The info song is cool, but what's the info song? Is that what's playing right now? Oh wait, the intro song. Sorry, my bad. Intros. Yeah, gotcha. The intro song. Yeah, Sherry Moon Zombie is in this movie. She's in all his movies. That's how you save money. Get your wife to be in your films. Right. Yeah, we need somebody here. Get somebody that you don't have to pay. I mean, I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying. Ish, blood, blood, blood. Oh, that's Rainn Wilson right there. The Duke. Alright, here's a question since they brought it up in the movie. If you need like a movie to take you out of a bad mood into and put you in a good mood, and you had to choose between a sci-fi or a western, what are you choosing? Yeah, I don't think I want to go on something called The Murder Ride. That sounds like a terrible idea. Probably sci-fi. Ooh, yeah. I do like westerns. Some of my favorite movies are westerns, actually. But yeah, if I'm in a bad mood, or if I'm like a bit down and I need something to pick me up, I'm probably gonna go with sci-fi as well. I mean, I guess in the end it might be specific, like which sci-fi or which western, right? But in general, I think I'm more like to go with sci-fi. But yeah, there are definitely some great westerns out there. Like I say, some of my favorite movies of all time are westerns, like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It was an amazing film. Or Once Upon a Time in the West. Umo, was that 00 Mo 123? Yo, what up? Appreciate you coming through. How is you? Westerns don't give me aliens. Oh, actually, there is a western with aliens in it. Oh, what's it called? I think it's actually called like Cowboys and Cowboys and Aliens. Yeah. It's called Cowboys and Aliens. It's it's a Harrison Ford, Daniel Craig. I don't remember much what happens. To be honest, I don't remember it being particularly good. But it was a while that I saw it. But yeah, there is a western with aliens, Cowboys and Aliens. There, so yeah, if you're looking for a western with aliens, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, so if I had to choose between Spaceballs and Blazing Saddles, that's a tough one. But I think I'll probably go with Blazing Saddles. If between those two, I'd go with Blazing Saddles. I mean, Spaceballs was great, but yeah, I think I'd go with Blazing Saddles between those two, because I think for me that's just, yeah, that movie was, it was too funny. Noted. So Umo, we're just asking a question. If you had to choose, if you're in a bad mood and you need something to put you in a good mood, and you had to choose between a sci-fi and a western, just in general, not necessarily specific movies, but just between a sci-fi genre and a what did I say? Yeah, between a sci-fi genre and a western genre, what would you choose? So if you met a guy dressed as a clown in a shop in the middle of nowhere, dude was dressed as a clown with rotten teeth and asked if you wanted to go on his murder ride, are you saying yes or no? Wholesome clown. Whatever can go wrong. I remember into this movie and blockbusters, and there is a scene. That's what it is, where it freezes. I was banging on the TV. I didn't know it was part of the movie. Hey, they get you like that sometimes. Damn, they're breaking TV. It's like, no, okay, no, it's just this. Okay, I'm not right. What could possibly go wrong? I'll be fine. Yo, what up, Lil Jakes? Little Jake's in the place. Yeah, I think a lot of things could go wrong on a clown murder. Actually, to be fair, they went on a clown murder ride and they seem to be fine for now. That's Sherry Moon right there. Little Jake's in the place. What's happening? We are watching House of a Thousand Corpses, and I have a question for everybody. So I'm gonna ask you because I think you might just come in after I ask the question. If you in the middle of nowhere and you find this shop, this petrol station in the middle of nowhere, and it's run by a guy dressed as a clown, and he says to you, do you want to go on my murder ride? Are you saying yes or no? I'm saying hell yeah. So that's 3 yeses. Alright. I have a question. How far are you into the movie? We are just under 21 minutes, about 20 minutes and 50 seconds ish. Sounds like an eventful shift. Yeah, but how you doing, little Jakes? How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream. Oh, by the way, so the plan for tomorrow is to start a little bit earlier at 7:30, to watch the last 4 episodes of the X-Files, because last week I ended up having to stop the stream earlier than planned. So yeah, just to watch the last 4 episodes of the X-Files for season 4. Yeah, we're gonna start a little bit earlier tomorrow, about 7:30. Watch 4 episodes, and then we start season 5 next week. That's the plan, y'all. That's the plan. Good, thanks. My day's been good so far. Haze, awesome. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. You know, this guy is creepier than the clown. I actually went for a walk today. I walked approximately 6 miles in total. So there's a coffee shop, and it's about 3 miles away from me. So I walked to the coffee shop, had a coffee, and then walked back. So about 6 miles of walking. Okay, what's the 4th type, Jakes? What's the 4th type of school kid? Creepy enough to make me wanna go uncle back on him. The annoying, disruptive school kid who can't shut their head up On the bus. Yeah, I've been that kid too, actually. Always have an attitude. Which type of school kids were you? Insufferable. Man, we used to be such badass kids back in the day, man. Like, on the buses, just like being mad disruptive, like just cussing people out, just throwing conkers. Nah, we were some badass kids, man. I was disruptive school kid on the bus. Yeah. Yeah, but no, I've been that guy. So I walked a little over 22 kilometers. 22 kilometers? One sec. That sounds like a lot, but I actually don't know what kilometers are. So I'm going to look up what that is in miles, so I have a better understanding of that. 22 in miles. 13 miles. Okay, that's like half a marathon, dude. You walked a half marathon. That's big. Must be getting old complaining about school kids. Bruh, you know what? I've had a few old man moments lately myself, so I get it, man. I get it. I just need to stay off my lawn, dang it. Get off my lawn. But that's mad though. I'm watching this video where there's this teacher talking about the kids that she teaches, saying how she tries to discipline them and all that kind of stuff, and they just won't listen. They start shouting and swearing at her, and then when she tells the parents about it, they just don't care, you know. Yeah. It's like Jennifer Coolidge. That's not Jennifer Coolidge, is it? Is that Jennifer Coolidge? What's Jennifer Justin? So I was close. She looks like Jennifer Coolidge though. I'll be odd one out. Never fit in with any group. However, my high school, yes. What's that? Was friends with the popular kids in school. Alright. Till he get you to her. Get you into all the cool parties. How cute kids are sending to teaching these kids. You know, some of them don't. Some of them don't. Some of them don't keep their sanity at all. Bruh. Teachers be having breakdowns, man. I've seen it. I've seen it. But those people. Yeah, I was kind of like in between the cool kids and the nerdy kids a lot of the time in school. So like, I wasn't too dorky to hang out with the cool kids, but then I wasn't too cool to hang out with the nerdy kids. So I was kind of like in between a lot of the time. I'll say I was probably more on the nerdier side in terms of who I hang out with. But yeah, I was kind of in between. I didn't get invited to all the cool parties though. So I wasn't that cool. I was a jock at school. I was into all the sports. It's okay. I was in a cool crowd. All right. So you would have been the guy that I might have hung out with a little bit from time to time, but never invited me to the cool parties. So that was Jacob. That was Jacob. Jacob, really guy. He's not embarrassed to be seen with me, but he's not inviting me to the party either. Like that's that's it. I'm thinking back on those days. All right, no, that's fair. Smoking, drinking, bugging of school. Oof, yeah. Every year because I had big boobies, so I was never interested in talking to them. Oh, look at this tie. This tie's massive. This is the thing where all the guys are like staring at you, everybody's talking about you, and rumors, and at least that's how it was in my school with the noticeable girls, you know. Like you just hear bare rumors about them, and I mean, I don't know if it was true or not. Maybe I wouldn't know, but yeah. I had a virgin to know back then. Books for keeping doors open. Books for keeping. Yeah, use them as door stops. Books make great resin paper. Really though? Really? You I mean, how they even stick though? Uses like plenty of rumors on me. I was like, oh, I did that. Thanks for the info. Having a bubble. Ah, gotcha. I was just thinking because I'm sure there's somebody who's actually tried to make a Rizzler. Try to use a book for Rizzler paper. I'm sure that's happened. Like I don't know of anybody who's done it, but I'm sure somebody's done that. Somebody has like found the book, ripped out the pages, and used it as Rizzler paper. Like somebody's done that. The world's been around long enough for somebody to have tried that multiple times, I'm sure, and maybe even figured out which books are the best for Rizzler paper. Maybe it has to attempt that. Yeah, just find a guy with a burnt face. He's probably tried it multiple times. Took me a while, but I finally realized books are for reading. That's why they put those words in there. Yeah, we used to like I say, use a bunk of school and all that. And there used to be like a shop nearby where I don't think you could do this anymore, by the way, but they used to sell single cigarettes, right? And you'd go in there and ask for a single, and they'll sell you like one cigarette for like 20p or whatever it was. But the guy who was running the shop, like he must have known we were underage, but he must have known, but he never asked, right? He never asked. So like you'd go in there and be like, yeah, can I have 2 singles or something, or 3, whatever it was. But you'll never buy a full pack. They're always singles. Always singles. I don't even know why, but it was always singles. Very rarely you might buy a full pack, but it was always singles. But yeah, you go in there, get a few singles, and then you come out and go smoke them somewhere. But yeah, I never got into smoking like that. I mean, I tried it. I tried it a few times, but I just never got it. Just yeah, never stuck with me. Probably for the best. Here's all slow on the uptake on his thing. There's this going. But yeah, man, school was like, I mean, I think back on my school days, and I did have a lot of fun during that time, and I definitely had a lot of life lessons and things that happened that I didn't even realize were life lessons at the time. But yeah, man, it's like even stuff, but yeah, I feel like my overall experience with school was pretty positive. Overall, there was definitely some bad stuff that happened, but I think overall it's pretty positive. But yeah, school was a tough time for a lot of people. You know, like secondary school especially, it was a tough time for a lot of people. Saying I was a whore in high school, into freaky shit apparently. Anyway, Jacob. Oof. Yeah, people be telling their friends what they did. Oh yeah, I did this with her, I did that with her. They didn't. Yeah, one of the things you don't realize at the time as well is a lot of dudes lie about losing their virginity in school, right? A lot of dudes, maybe probably even most dudes, would lie about losing their virginity. And so eventually you might start feeling like you're the odd one out or whatever. So you no one likes to feel, no one likes to be the odd one out, especially when everybody's laughing at you or making fun of you or whatever. So eventually you start lying as well, and before you know, everybody's lying about it. But you don't know that at the time. It's only like later on you find out, oh, they were all lying. There hasn't been much corpses in this movie so far. How long has this movie been on for? It's been more than 30 minutes, right? Yeah, nearly 40 minutes. I think it's only been like 1 kill or 2 kills so far. Oh, have I missed it? I haven't missed it, have I? There's been a few, I guess, jump scares or whatever, but only 2 kills in the beginning. Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, we finally get a kill. You believe what you want, Jacob. That's the thing. A lot of times people are just going to believe what they want anyway, right? So. Truth is all boring. You know what I mean about mystery? Then you get it like you get that the guys in school, who they start talking to you. They start talking to the they start talking to the girls that they heard put out. You know, they heard this girl is a bit loose, so they start talking to her, but they won't talk to you like, you know, in front of all their friends. Like if there's a rumor going around about a girl, like that a girl being, you know, a girl being easy. If there's a rumor going around about a girl being easy, like the guy would talk to you, but he wouldn't do it in front of his friends. It'd be like, you know, after school or something, or, you know, at some point where, I don't know, maybe sees you on the way home or something. You know what I mean? Something like that. Some place where it's like not to be around, because he doesn't really want his friends to know that he's talking to you, because he's trying to get some. But he's like, he heard that you're loose, so it's like, that's what he's there for. What up, Brax? Rex Bivin, the place to bivy. And the money goes used to let you have a feel up behind the bike sheds. I've got a Ku Klux Klan hat on her. Oh, a dunce cap, rather, I guess. We need more depth in this movie. Oh wait, the other girl wasn't Jennifer Justin. This is Jennifer Justin. So was that a girl really? No, it wasn't Jennifer Coolidge then, was it? I was 17. I wasn't all they like to think I was. That's for the king. That's for me to know. Every time house with other horses. I got to do up to exactly. There's been two kills so far. So I'm scared, and it's like, bro, where's all the dead bodies? shame. I swear it's just nothing but bad weather where you're at, man. Nothing but bad weather. It's like every time it's like, was it storms and rains and high winds and storms, and it's like typhoons and hurricanes, and like, bruh, you guys just don't catch a break, man. Oof. He just chopped his arm off. Eesh. Oh, we got third corpse finally. Finally got a third body. Finally. Hey, here we go, Walton Goggins. Playing a police officer, of course. I've been cooking bacon-ish for Thursday. My birthday is on the same day. Again. Braxton's birthday this Thursday. Happy birthday for Thursday, Brax. How old you gonna be, if you don't mind saying? Yeah, definitely. Gotta shoot a vlog on that as well. Pull up on the channel. Wheels. Oh, we could definitely appreciate the Pigs' beautiful t-shirt in front of the cops, yeah. Yeah, difficult to vlog that, man. True grit. That's a John Wayne reference. Are we old enough to know better? Young enough to learn. I'm going to try and guess Braxton's age. Now, of course, Braxton, you don't have to confirm or deny it if you'd rather not. That's cool. But I'm going to try and guess your age. "26. I'm putting Braxton's age about 26. Now, if you want, you can let me know if I'm right. If you'd rather not, I get it. It's cool. Well, I'm guessing 26. Sam's guessing 23. I mean, would you at least say who's closer? 23 or 26? If you don't want to say your age, would you at least say who's closer? That's what you want. Already. Say age. Alright, alright. Okay, no bother, no bother. What's going on in this scene? Cheap ass Halloween costume. Oh, that's a younger than 23, but he was drinking. Being carnival thingy, so I'm going with 23. Yeah, 26. I don't know, like 25, 26. Just like, cause I've seen a picture of you, Brax, on your on your Twitter, on your X page. I mean, to be honest, you don't look old and not like that, but so yeah, I mean, 23. If you told me you were 23, I'd believe you. But then I think if you told me you were 19, I'd probably believe you too. But I don't know. I feel like 25, 26. Just based on how you speak and, you know, that kind of thing. But hey, if you'd rather not say, like, it's all good. It's all good. Just shoving the hair in the mouth. Ish. Are we finally gonna get another body though? Eee. Just scalped him. Maybe the truth is Brax is actually 75, but just looks younger. Look at that. Eesh. Got a fourth body, maybe fifth. Is that a monsters? ready to cut them to the quick. Yeah, that's Detective Shane Vandrell. Yeah, he sounds closer. Yeah, warm, cold, anything? Oh, Belgian Dan. Back on the real account. That's what I always believe. Between late teens and early 20s. Alright. So others believe you're between late teens and early 20s. They believe it. But does that mean you are it? Ooh. Are they believing correctly? Ooh. Or are they believing wrongly? Ooh. Already 50 max. Black don't crack. Yeah. Brax is about to collect his pension next week. Yeah, people, quite a few people tend to confuse me for a younger person, for younger than I am. But I think that's mostly because I'm just really immature. So I think that's really it. It's probably because I act like a child. Channel. I don't trust switch channels. I saw it was not appearing in chat for everyone. Oh, okay. Okay, no, it's definitely appearing now at least. Two and if I was younger than what I am, one of them said the same age as her son. But I look much younger than him. Crappy mature videos. So I think we might have got a slight answer as to Braxton's age, or at least who was a bit closer, because you mentioned that you got confused with somebody in their late teens, early 20s, and then you just said that, you know, they thought you were younger than you actually are. So if you look like you're in your late teens, early 20s, and actually younger than you are, so was I right when I said 26, or was I at least closer than Sam? That's what I'm thinking. Close to black, don't crack. Oh, there's a Christmas movie, just saying. I might be immature in many ways. Movie opinions is not one of them, though. Oof. Movie opinions is maybe the one area that I'm actually well, maybe not as seasoned as Dan, but I feel like I'm okay. I'm pretty okay. Man, this guy's getting shot up. And we finally get some more corpses. Got a long way to go to 1,000 though. I believe it be the age mystery. Oh, it's forever 69. I mean, if you do something forever, I guess 69 is not a bad one. Oh, is he about to get executed? Oh wait, is this the scene where you thought it was when you thought the video when you thought that it stopped was oof. Yeah, to cut my pension later on. Hey, make sure they don't skimp on your money. Yeah. Make sure you get your money right, man. Red hot pussy. Okay. Wow. Wow. Boom, headshot, wiggle, wiggle. Boom, headshot. Yeah, that's well, I guess it's quick at least. I think I've got a piece of food stuck between my teeth. I'm gonna have to get that out later. When we get a piece of food stuck between teeth, you get that. It's such an awkward feeling, isn't it? Like, and things we finally get it out. It's not even like a big piece. It's like a tiny, 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 tiny thing. Like literally just a tiny thing, and it just feels because it feels huge, right? When you have food stuck between your teeth, it feels like it's like massive. But you get it out and it's just a tiny thing. Barely even noticeable. Creepy. It's wearing the skin of all the men he killed. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. That's the skin of her dad. Oh right, okay. I might miss that bit, but okay. That's yeah, that is pretty messed up, right? Yeah. Oh wait, yes, I remember now. Yeah. Who was eating a sandwich? Man, this guy's huge though. Big, musty, wrestling looking dude. Reference. Oh, is that a boom headshot reference? Alright, I'll click on that in a bit. But that's that'd be Unreal Tournament. Boom headshot. Double kill. Multi-kill. Monster kill. Unstoppable. I used to play Unreal Tournament a lot back in the day. So yeah. Unreal Tournament 2004, I think was the one I played the most. You know, Rob Zombie was a musician. It's a movie, okay, as a music video. Yeah, no, for sure. Rob Zombie actually did the, you know, there's a section in Beavis and Butthead Do America where they're in the desert and it's all trippy and all these like colors and they're seeing all these mad stuff. Rob Zombie actually did that bit for the for that movie. Oh, it was that White Zombie. Did I mix up the zombies? Wait, wasn't Rob Zombie in White Zombie though? Wait, White Zombie's the band. Rob Zombie's the singer, right? Okay, cool, cool, cool. And those rejects plenty times. Alright, cool. I was just confused myself unnecessarily, but we got there. We got there. Yeah, Devil's Rejects is on the list. It won't be next week, but the week after, because next week we go back to Arnie season. Man, imagine being buried alive though. Free from Hell. Oh, how about Free from Hell? Okay. Is that a movie? I don't know that movie. Free from Hell. Free what from hell? 3 steps? 3 miles? Free from Hell 2019. Rob Zombie movie, okay. Oh, look at that. Came out at a time when all you got were these polished mainstream movies. This was different. It was grimy and a whole reasonably vibe. It appealed to me. Yeah, this would have been like, I mean, not like, I guess around about the time things like Final Destination and was it Halloween H2O, and you know, a lot of them movies were maybe within a few years of this. Maybe like a year or two prior, I think. Maybe this is what, 2003. So yeah, they would have been like maybe in like the 2-3 years prior, I think, those movies. Okay, so it's this, Devil's Reject, then Free from Hell. I see what you mean. Okay, Free from Hell isn't on the list, but yeah, that could be added if it's a trilogy. Oof. Got yourself in a predicament. What did I miss? Well, So after this, it's those rejects and then Free from Hell to finish off the story. Okay. The best horror director. To be honest, I couldn't name that many, so I'm probably just gonna go with John Carpenter, which is a basic ass idea, I know, opinion, but still. Oh, look at that! That's a nice shot, and that pullback. Oh. The only reason I saw that one. There's so many great ones on there. John Carpenter, he's definitely top tier. The letdown, waited years for it, and they should have left it alone. Oof, that's no good. Make you wait forever and then deliver a crappy movie. Did Rob Zombie ever actually make a zombie movie though? Like, I've seen a few of his films now, but none of them are actually zombie movies. I feel like if your name's Rob Zombie, you should make a zombie film. Like, you should direct like a Walking Dead movie or something. Which, by the way, I started watching season 7 of The Walking Dead. About 4 episodes in, 4 or 5 episodes in. Oh. Yeah, so plenty of times. She's making Thanksgiving food to other people. She'll make on Wednesday. So other people get their food first. How about you make the Thanksgiving food, Braxton? Why? If your mum's making food for other people, why don't you make the Thanksgiving food for your family? That way, your mother could do stuff for others, and you guys don't have to wait so long. What was the best horror movie I've ever seen? Probably Halloween, like the original Halloween. But then, you know, things like The Thing, which is kind of horror adjacent, I think is really good too. There's some madness going on in this scene. I think they found Dr. Satan. Close enough, at least, anyway. Nah, bruh. Thing about Rob Zombie movies I liked was he's super creative. The detail on one thing that can end down. Okay, there's the dialogue. Just my opinion, satisfied. If it's fun, yeah, that's fair. I mean, with this movie, I'll say that Yeah, like there's parts of it, especially when they're sort of acting and some of them things like that. They do seem very amateurish. But yeah, it's his first movie, so that's somewhat expected. That being said, there's been some pretty cool shots in it as well, which even for a first time, even for a seasoned director, I think some of these shots that are in here is still pretty cool. So can't knock it too much, you know, can't knock it too much. Get Out, okay, yeah. Now sync. Oh, you better watch out. It's behind you. Oh. Yeah. You hit the wrong thing, dude. Too many great ones. Exorcist is up there for me too. The original Exorcist, not the only 4 remakes. They should make a film called The Exorciser. You know, about the guy who does push-ups or something. That's what they should do. I'd watch that movie. Dun, 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 dun. William Friedkin's The Exorciser. He does like push-ups on a downward slope hill. So it's like really intense. You don't know if he's gonna fall or not. This was really done now for sure. I really like that movie. I watched that movie in the cinema. It was a trip. Oh, apart from the people making noise, it just kind of ruined it. But overall, it was a trip. I watch it alone in the dark till this day. To this day. To this day. Come on, Jacob. She dug herself up out of hell. She's getting up from evening to morning hours, make Thanksgiving foods from evening to bruh. If that's the case, then you really should be doing the cooking for your family. Like if she's doing the cooking for other families, that's cool because it like helps out the community. That's a good thing. But you definitely should be doing the cooking for the family as well. Like you can't be. You can't let them do that and then have to cook for you guys. Nah, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Listen, you don't. I know you don't want to tell us your age. That's fine, but you're an adult at least. So come on, man. You can't let your mum be up all hours cooking for the community and then have to cook for you. Come on, man. You need to be helping out with that, man. You need to be helping out. When that long ago, your mum was sick, remember? Like, she's in the hospital, and that's just like, dude, you need to be helping out, man. I'm a wimp, I know. Yo, what up, Frederick? You like turkey, please, no thank you. I really wanted to go false on horror movies, being the resident horror expert. Uh-oh. He's in the back seat of your car. Doesn't have that tape stretch out though. He's got a knife though. Oof. The end? Question mark. Excuse me. Well, that was House of 1,000 Corpses. Apart from the fact that there wasn't 1,000 corpses in this movie, you know, it's not a bad movie actually. It was alright. It was alright. You know, it had some weird moments. Rest in peace, Dennis Fimple. It's definitely a weird movie. Definitely had some weird scenes, but overall, it was, yeah, you know, it was you know, I'm just gonna say it was weird. Let me just leave it there. It was a weird ass movie. I'm not sure if I enjoyed it, but I definitely didn't hate it or anything like that. It's not rubbish. I don't think it was bad, but I'm not sure I want to say I enjoyed it either. It was just weird. It was a weird movie. But alright, cool. We can deal with weird. Well, depends on what type of weird, of course. That's what she wants. She don't want no one in the kitchen when she cooks, so that's all her. Nah, man. People say that sort of stuff. I promise you, everybody appreciates help. People say that sort of stuff when they feel like nobody's going to help them anyway. So they just say things like, oh, it's fine, I'll do it myself. I'll rather do it myself. They say that when they feel like nobody's going to help them anyway. So they just say, they were saying things like, yeah, I'll just do it myself. I'll rather do it myself. But if you show like a genuine interest in helping out, I could all but guarantee you that help would be appreciated. Because when people don't chip in, and you get used to doing things by yourself, eventually you just say things like, yeah, I'd rather do it myself. I'll just do it myself anyway. You just say that. And it's not exactly untrue, by the way. I'm not saying it's all made up. It's not exactly untrue. But I could all but guarantee you. And granted, I don't know your mama. You know your mama, of course. I appreciate that. But I can all but guarantee, just based on personal experiences, that anytime somebody says that they'd rather do something by themselves, especially when they're doing it by themselves a lot, if you show a genuine interest in wanting to help out, and I mean help out, not take over and do it, you know, that kind of thing, but genuinely show an interest in helping out, it would be appreciated. And it could just be just things like getting things prepared. Like if there's a very specific way that your mum likes to do things, then it may be a case of, okay, you don't necessarily do the cooking directly, but it could be things like helping getting stuff prepared, helping moving stuff around, helping cleaning up, you know, helping putting things away, helping getting things out, going to the shop, getting the ingredients, that's, you know, stuff like that, you know. And that just makes the whole process a lot smoother and a lot easier. Can you imagine a stench living with a house with 1,000 corpses? Well, I've probably smelled worse. We come back over to this screen. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. Scream, you know, movies like terrify, even though it's not a fantasy masterpiece. It's the mark for me. Be lazy, it really helps when I'm cooking a big dinner. And Yeah. And when he helps, even though it's like once in a once every 3 years or something, when he helps, it's appreciated, right? Okay. Still need to learn how to cook that and more. Okay, so you're older than late teens to mid 20s, and you don't know how to cook. Come on, Brax, man. Come on, Brax. What are you doing? What are you doing? Listen, yeah. You don't need to be like any kind of master chef or nothing like that. Like, but you should know how to cook. Like, you should know how to prepare meals. Like, you can prepare meals, right? You know what I mean? Like, you can boil rice or something. You can prepare meals, Brax. Come on, let's. Well, what are you doing? Like, you don't need to be like bloody, what's his name? Gordon Ramsay or any of these guys, Ainsley Harriott. You don't need to be no master chef or some wizard in the kitchen. You don't need to do all that. You don't need to do all that, but you should know how to cook. You should know how to, you know, put a stove on and apply heat to edible items. Like, I mean, you should know how to do that in some kind of basic way. Thanksgiving. You have a nice day and thank you. So I'll have the. Oh yeah. 2013. Terrifying day. Special. Nice to give thanks. It is nice to give thanks, Frederick. Of course it is. It's a very good thing to give thanks. That being said, Thanksgiving is a particular day that isn't really about giving thanks. I mean, I try not to get too political on that one, but yeah, it's not. It's an American and Canadian thing, really. Praxis says, right, okay. I'm just saying, dude. Like, as an adult in this world, you should know how to take care of yourself, and that includes learning how to, or knowing how to cook and prepare meals. Like I say, you don't gotta be no wizard at it, but you should know how to cook and prepare meals. Yeah, yesterday when doing a Sunday dinner, nice. Yeah, that's okay. It's for real. Hey, big up man like Ainsley Harriott though, still. Holiday hell. Do you have best holiday and thank you? What's a holiday and thank you? I don't know if I even have that, so I will can't even answer that question. In fact, you know what? I'm not gonna answer any more questions from Frederick until Fred answers a few questions of mine, because it has been noted, by the way, Frederick, that you ask a lot of questions, but you answer very, very little. Like, very, very little. Now, look, I get it. It's the internet. People like to be private, and I totally understand that. You want to be careful about what you say, who you say it to. So I'm not trying to force nobody to say nothing about whatever they'd rather not speak about. That's not this. But at the same time, for the amount of questions you ask and the amount of questions you answer, balance is off. You know what I mean? The balance is way off. So yeah, I'm not gonna answer any more questions from Frederick until you answer a few questions of mine. First question is, how old are you? Second question is, which city and country do you live in? And don't say England, because I think at this point it's pretty clear it's not that. Now, I ain't calling you a liar. I'm just saying that's not the truth. Do you know what I mean? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Okay, you know what? Forget the England question. If you say you live in England, I'll accept it. I believe you then. I'll put it to a side then. Fine. You live in England. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. If you're saying it and you're insisting it, I'll accept that you live in England. Okay. But still, how old are you? You're not willing to answer. Indeed, exactly. 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 Because if you're asking this many questions, right, but you're answering only this many, this is a little bit off. You know what I mean? It's not in balance. It needs to be more around here. You know, it needs to be balanced. It needs to be balanced, and it's not balanced. The balance is like way off right now. It's way off. And it's been off for a long time, so yeah. It's all good, Fred. Take your time. Take your time. It's all good. But yeah, next week is back to Arnie season for movie night. I forget which. We only got like 2 more Arnie movies to go, actually. I forget which the next one is though. We watched Terminator 2 last week. Oh, flipping out. Page has Chrysasked. Oof. Page crashed. It should still be live though. Am I still live? I think I'm still live. If I'm still live, can somebody put something in the chat? Put a couple of letters or words or something in the chat. It doesn't even have to make any sense. But I think yeah, this page has crashed. Oh, damn it. I'm live. Okay, cool. Here we go. Yeah, the page crashed. So I didn't see the last few bits of chat. So let me just catch up real quick. Because the browser that I'm using crashed. But yeah, we're still live. I just need to reload that browser. Okay, here we are. What did I miss? It was feeling like he's being equivalent to not Darcy Jacob. I mean, I live in London, a capital city. I mean, you must be dead. It's an expression to tell the truth. It's in England. Me and tell the truth. Like an angry face. Oof. Yeah, angry face was very big brown. Yeah, you're still alive. Yeah, you're good. You're alive. Okay, cool, cool, cool. You're still alive. Still alive. Still alive. Just about. In place called London. Thank you. So yeah, ham, baked breads, mashed potatoes, dressed in brown gravy, giblets gravy, sweet peas pies, pecan pans, etc. Yeah, that all sounds nice, Brax, but bruh, you better get a book or something. Or actually, even better, like be in the kitchen with your mum when she's cooking and learn from her. That's probably like the best way to do it, really. Like be in the kitchen with your mum and learn directly from her. Because if you've got somebody who's been doing it for a minute, knows what they're doing, has a whole routine down and everything, that's probably one of the best ways you can learn. But yeah, just be genuine about it. Like, just go there, help out, you know, offer to help out in a sincere way. And not one of these ways where it's just like, you know, oh, do you need help with anything? And she's like, oh, no, I'm good. All right, cool, yeah. No, 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 no. Offer to help in a genuine, sincere way. And I could all but guarantee your mum would appreciate it. Might even give you the biggest portion. So that's a good incentive. You might even get the biggest portions. But yeah, be in the kitchen with her and learn directly from her. Take notes. You know what I mean? Take notes. Fred. Are you south, east, or west London? Oh, you know what? That's a good question, actually. South, east, or west London, because, oof, listen, yeah. And I'm sure Jacob knows this because like you asked a question, but bruh, there's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Like if you north of the river, south of the river, mate. All right, that's a good question, Fred. Is it southeast? Or yeah, north? Yeah, so you got northwest. Well, you got west, northwest. Yeah, east, southeast, south, southwest, and then outside of that, you got like them weird boroughs, innit? you got them ends where they don't even have like proper postcodes and that. It's just like, was it TN and CR and B, all them mad ones like that. Nah. Listen, yeah. Are you west, northwest? Sorry, yeah, west, northwest, east, southeast, south or southwest. I have red buses where I live. Yeah, most places, yeah, have red buses. I think a few places do have different color buses, to be fair, but I think most places have red buses, so it's not specific. In fact, there's some areas in London that don't have red buses, actually. So, just saying, it's a little bit more specific. Buses. Age 64. Age 64. Oh, was that your age? You're not 64. What are you talking about? Mate, listen, yeah, if you're 64, I've seen your pictures, you know, so if you're 64, you must be battering the oil of Ulay. You must be just bathing in oil of Ulay if you're 64. Come on now, you're not 64. Blue bones near where I live. Well, they might. That's me. London bar. Days exactly. Thanksgiving someday and try to be up in the kitchen. Yeah, you'll see. Good luck to you on that. I'll do that. I mean, I don't know if I'll do that. But yeah, no, I wouldn't have a problem with being in the kitchen. I'm sure she'd have me working hard too, like going all kinds of places. That ain't no problem. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna eat the food and enjoy the food, you should help out. That's how I look at it. Like if you are enjoying the fruits of the labor, it shouldn't be a problem to help out with preparing those fruits. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's a case of, you know, things need to be done in a very specific way, people don't want to have too much help. Okay, cool, but you gotta do something, man. Like you gotta do something. gotta do something. Hey, it's not there. Thank you, Frank on 64. They set the table. You should help out. Sure, exactly. You gotta do something, man. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, that's her. She's 6. Okay, gotcha. There's people that all close to her age. It looks like me. Lenny Kravitz. Oh, no, for real though. Yeah, Lenny Kravitz is looking good for his age still. Sade. Yep. No, proceeding some of them. Some of the dishes to show you appreciate. I wash some of the dishes to show you appreciate for all that effort. Yeah. Well, that's also something that you can wash up afterwards. Like if you're not gonna help with like cooking or preparing, then when it's all said and done, it's like, Mum, put your feet up. I'm washing up. You've got to wash everything. Collect all the plates, all the pots, everything. Wash them all. Wash them good too. Make sure you scrub them down proper. I live in London, thank you. I get that. You live in London, but south, southwest, west. Don't believe me, Google it, honest. Okay, so Frederick, I think you're misunderstanding. We know London is the capital city of England. That's not that's not the concern here. That's not what's being asked. It's that you said you live in London. The question is then which parts of London? Like, and by the way, I'm not asking for your address, but is it the west side of London, the northwest side of London, the east side of London, southeast side of London, south side of London, south or southwest side of London, excuse me. There's actually no south side of London, excuse me. There's actually no south postcodes. So here's the thing about London. There's no north postcodes. Excuse me. There's no northeast postcodes, and there's no south postcodes. So there's only north, west, north. Then there's southeast and southwest. There's no south postcodes. There's no northeast postcodes because NE is for Newcastle and S is for Southampton. So yeah, there's a little thing that if you ever wondered why there's no S postcodes or NE postcodes, NE is Newcastle, S is Southampton. But we have like, I think BR, then there's like was it KT, TW, HA, TN as well, DA. All I can say is if I was stay with no in the kitchen, cooking a big ass meal, ain't got no help at all, I'll be pissed. Indeed. Especially when everybody's eating it, enjoying it, and you got adults in the house. Come on now. Children, you can allow the children, but adults, come on, dude, come on now. I know the other day you were saying you don't believe in achieving things, but dude, come on. You gotta help out. You gotta help out. Like, it's literally the least you can do for the woman that brought you into this world is help out. This big face. This is and my dad. Oh jeez. Conversation needs popcorn. Yeah. That Michael Jackson gif from a thriller. Oh wait, you're from Lewisham. See, the thing is though, if you're from Lewisham and you actually admit that you're from Lewisham though, like that's the thing, like people from Lewisham, like if you it means one of two things. Either you're comfortable around us to admit that you're actually from Lewisham. I guess that's what it means. You're just comfortable around us to admit that you're from Lewisham. It's like, because you could have just said Bromley, you know what I mean? You could have been like, yeah, I'm from Bromley. It's close enough. I just said Lewisham, you know. No, I'm playing. I actually like Lewisham though. It's a cool area. I do like Lewisham. Gets a bad rap, but it's a cool area though. I do like it there. Daddy, nah, I'm not putting Jacob in timeout. He ain't done nothing wrong. And besides, you don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. Didn't even say please, just say put him in timeout. Nah, say please. I'm still won't, but you should say please. Just have some manners. Come on now. Talk about everybody swearing and you ain't got no manners. Dude. Can't even well in Kent. Did you see that Fred asked? Oh yeah, I saw that. Natasha Bedingfield. She said, "What are you trying to change the subject for? You don't get to talk about Natasha Bedingfield when you haven't said how old you are." I'm proud. I'm ashamed. Nice. Meantime, I can't believe that. Oof. Yeah, and I also read the motivation. Okay, so Fred, that was a figure of speech. It's not to be taken that literally. Oh, move the cat for move back to home. Easy. Says when you time out. Every muffin. Alright, Frederick, listen, you said some time ago that you're autistic, and I do believe you when you say that. I do believe you. But one of the things to note, and this isn't meant as any kind of insult or being rude or anything, but try to understand that not everything that is said is to be taken that literally. Like it's people say things like my son, or it's kind of a figure of speech. He's not saying you're his actual son. I think you'd know. Well, I'd hope you know who your dad is. I've no idea, but I'd hope you know who your dad is. So it's not that. It's just more of a way to be trying not to take things too literally. Or if you're not sure about something, just ask. It's okay to ask. I won't answer it because, like I said, I'm not answering more questions from you until you answer. So some of my questions, I'm just saying it's okay to ask questions if you're not sure about something. Maybe somebody else will answer it, not me. Somebody else might, though. But yeah, if you're not sure about something, ask, and maybe somebody else will answer it. Just not me. Watch monsters, maybe a timeout. Is it? Oh, that's a good point, actually. Put Jacob in timeout till he watches monsters. hope not. Well, I mean, I don't know, Jacob. I mean, what's your past indiscretions like? I mean, I'm guessing Fred is around 12 or 13 years old. What was he doing 12 or 13 years ago, Jakes? Oh man, what just happened? Oof. Okay. Am I still online? I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. I think I'm still live though. I think, but my whole screen just went blank. I'm still live for now, but what is going on today? Again, issues with the browser, and now I just got blank screens, but it looks like I'm still live. Let me do this. And because I'm watching myself on my phone, that's why I'm seeing the chat. So it looks like I'm still live. Okay, I'm still live. You can't see what I'm seeing, but everything just looks so weird right now because literally all my screens just went off. But oh wait, are we back on? Oh, they're back on. Oof, we're back on. Okay, so we're back to looking normal-ish again. All right, cool. You're more live than your screen. Nice. Well, that's good to know. You know, it's just great because even I would be upset if you wasn't being truthful because that's very close to home indeed. Yeah. Okay, Fred, I believe you. You're the one person in England that celebrates Thanksgiving. That's okay. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to do that. Do you have American relatives or Canadian relatives, Frederick? You don't have Canadian or American relatives, but you and your family still celebrate Thanksgiving in England. Okay. Okay. You say so. So how old are you, Fred? Time tomorrow. I'll leave that side. Alright. Okay. So you do know who your dad is then. That's good. That's good. That's good. And it's not Jacob. You know who your dad is and it's not Jacob. But do you know it's not Jacob though, because you don't know what Jacob looks like and you don't know Jacob's real name. So for all you know, Jacob could actually be your dad, since you don't know what he looks like. And he might be in the same part of London as you, since you won't tell us which part. I'm just saying. It seems to me that there's room for possibility. I'm just putting it out there. Jacob hasn't told us what he was doing 12, 13 years ago, so Guess he's trying to keep that one secrets too. So I'm just saying, there's room for. We were talking about rumors earlier. There's room for possibility. Where was Jacob 12 to 13 years ago? No. My brother that I never knew about until I found that full bit exactly. So it's like, who knows what else is going? Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Based on what we do know and what we can somewhat ascertain, there's room for possibility. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's retail buys, not thinking. Let's say just in my stuff in anti cranberry sauce with berries in it. Okay. Do white folk help out with the Thanksgiving dinner though? Because is that one of the differences? Well, do you celebrate Boxing Day, Frederick? Okay. Boxing Vicious. Okay. What about Boxing Day though? Boxing Day. Do you celebrate Boxing Day? No, why? Do you celebrate the day before Boxing Day, Frederick? The day right before Boxing Day. Do you do anything then? I mean, it might. But it depends on what type of family you have, really. Could depend on a few different things, quite frankly. Okay, here we go. So, it's Last Action Hero next week for Arnie season. Last Action Hero. And then following week it's Devil's Rejects. Oh, I shall write this in as well. Was it Free from Hell for the trilogy? We might as well complete the trilogy now. Write that down. There is the giveaway, guys. The point, especially after Christmas tipple. Right. Okay, public holiday. Amazing. Kitchen too on the grill. Has an awesome villain. Nice good for time, but yeah. good. Oh, it's pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen it for a long ass time now, but yeah, I remember it being pretty good. I remember it being pretty good indeed. Honest. Oh, that's nice of Rich to do. So Frederick, on the 25th of December, do you and your family do anything special on the 25th of December? Oh, it's an Arnie movie, yes indeed. It might even be the most Arnie of Arnie movies ever made, actually. It might very well be the most Arnie of Arnie movies ever to be made. The most Arnie of Arnie movies to ever Arnie a movie that Arnie was in. What do you do on the 25th December, Frederick? Like, what do you do? What do you and your family do then? That's the only movie I haven't seen. Believe it or not. Oof, well, should change that. A typical Arnie movie. Wow. Eat turkey like Thanksgiving. Alright. Alright. If you're asking me if I know that Rich would box up gifts for the poor, no, I didn't know that because I don't know who Rich is. I'm not sure why you'd expect me to know who your friends are, by the way, but I don't know Rich. But if he is boxing up gifts to give to poor people, that's a good thing. Big up Rich. That's a good thing to do. I approve that. How would I describe? Well, put it this way: it's called The Last Action Hero, and from what I can remember, it's very much a statement and a reference to Arnie's career up until that point. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I'm probably forgetting a lot of stuff. But yeah, I just remember it being very kind of self-aware of Arnie, his career, the types of movies he's done, and things like that. So yeah, just probably the most Arniest of Arnie movies, just because of that. Might be the most Arnie movie. Then again, come on, I might come closer. Ooh, indeed. I lied. People. Oh, you smart. Rich people would give up box up gifts. Okay. That's why I call Boxing Day. No lie. You know, to be honest, I actually don't know why it's called Boxing Day. That could very well be true. But shall we look that up? Why is Boxing Day called Boxing Day? Because I always, when I was a kid, I used to assume that was to do with like boxes, you know, because you have Christmas before and then you have the boxes to deal with afterwards. And that's what I kind of assumed. But I remember hearing somewhere that that's not the reason. I just don't know what the reason was. So, why is Boxing Day called Boxing Day? Let's see if we can find out real quick. Okay, so yeah, Jacob is actually correct. Boxing Day is called so because rich people used to gift boxes of presents to the poor. These boxes would often contain money to thank people for their hard work. The name Boxing Day comes from the tradition of giving these boxes to servants who would then go home on Boxing Day and share these boxes with their families. The name Boxing Day came to supersede the previous name St. Stephen's Day for the day after Christmas in the 1830s. It was officially declared a public holiday in 1871, falling on December 26. Okay, so Frederick was just giving some facts right there. Okay, appreciate that. Appreciate that. That's correct. Google that. I just did it. I gave the same answer you did. Pretty much, right? I got that top. I think I got that same result as well, almost word for word. It's like, all right, cool. It's all right, Fred. It's all right, Fred. There's nothing wrong with looking up stuff on Google, especially when you're using it to avoid answering questions that you've been asked multiple times. But it's okay. I get it. Avoiding the questions, but it's all right. I won't push it too much. I won't push it too much. Well, I already told you I'm not going to answer any more questions from you, Fred, so zip. That's actually pretty cool, though, that rich people used to give gifts to poor people. Then, I wonder when that stopped. I wonder when that stopped. Like back in the day, rich people were kind. Used to give like gifts to poor people, and then it just stopped. So, like, why did that stop? That feels like something that should still happen. You know, that should be happening till to this day. When did that stop? Like, because I don't ever remember that happening. So it must have stopped like in. I mean, okay, it became an official holiday in 1871. So it must have stopped sometime in the 1900s, I'm guessing. It must have stopped sometime in the 1900s, in the 20th century. Because I don't think I've ever seen or even heard of rich people giving poor people gifts on Boxing Day. I mean, not to say that, of course, rich people have given gifts to people. And I'm sure some still do in some capacity. But as a thing, you know what I mean? I don't think I've ever heard of rich people as a collective on a particular day of the year giving gifts to poor people. So yeah, that's something that needs to come back. Needs to make Boxing Day mean Boxing Day again. Box up gifts to give to poor people. That needs to happen again. That stopped somewhere, maybe in the 20th century. That needs to come back. So you celebrate Thanksgiving, didn't know what Boxing Day was, you googled it, and you live in London. I say what Boxing Day is, and candid, yeah, to marshmallows, to mention, 2005, and also I do live in London. Okay, buddy. Live in Welling. It's okay, Frederick. We believe you. You live in London, which apparently is the capital of England in the UK, where you celebrate Thanksgiving and have turkey on the 25th of December, but never heard of Boxing Day. Interesting. Yeah, it is capital. Like your spelling. Like the every other word in the letters you write is a capital. Not the only country that celebrates. It's a big deal for us. If you don't know what Boxing Day is, you don't live in the UK. Do you know where Welling is? I heard Boxing Day. I say what it means. It's not. Mike Tyson. You know my son. Mike Tyson's favorite day of the year, Boxing Day. It's okay, Frederick. We believe you. You believe everything you said. What's that in Commonwealth? Commonwealth? You're bringing up the Commonwealth? So the Commonwealth don't even exist no more. Didn't that get disbanded? Okay, maybe it didn't, but still, may. Alright, Fred, listen, yeah? Let's avoid calling people names on silly and insults. That's not okay, Frederick. That's not okay. Alright, we're not gonna do that. You're not gonna call anybody names, you're not gonna insult anybody's intelligence. That's not okay, Frederick. Not okay at all. I'm not wealthy, so I must be uncommon. Yeah, I think the truth is it's kind of that way around. Okay, where from we are. Different walks of life in this group, indeed. Tease me saying, no, I know. I don't think anybody said you didn't know your own dad, Fred. Matter of fact, I think we're pretty clear that you did know your own dad. And it's not Jacob. It's okay, Frederick. Past 2 days, living in a sense of meat, dressing yams, sweet potatoes, and everything else. Ah, nice. There's the patience is going to be ah, jeez. Okay, you know what, Fred? Just flipping hell, man. No, nobody's claiming to. No, never mind. Flipping hell, man. Never mind. to be friends mom since it's the night for bull crap. You know my mom. You know what, Fred, I actually might put you in timeout, like I actually might put you in timeout, like, dude, like, not everything is that literal, okay? Not everything is that literal. Chill. Like, how long have you been coming to this chat, to this live stream? You should know this by now. Like, dude, not everything is that literal. Alright, you ain't new here. Do you know what I mean? You come here near enough to every week. You're not new. You should know this by now. Like, bro, come on. Like, at this point, it's like you're not even trying. You know what I mean? Like, bruh. I'm offended. Might as well call me Dr. Love. Dr. Strangelove. Dr. Strangelove. Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. Small pan of seafood dressing. Mate, you got your mum doing all that, making you cakes as well. Alright. But you know, one day when you're living on your own and you're gonna have to cook for yourself and you're not gonna be prepared. I'm just saying, like, this is the time to learn now. Learn all this stuff now, not tomorrow, now. All that stuff you gotta learn now. You're a big man, you can't be out here not contributing. Nah, come on, dude. Because one day when you're doing your own thing, you're supposed to do it yourself. You need to be prepared for that. You know what Boxing Day is? Well, I mean, the good Boxing Day or the bad Boxing Day? It's such a bad idea. You just want to get a break from certain person. Just trying to ignore him. Yeah, probably for the best. Why would you think that, Jacob? Jacob. Why would you think that, Frederick? Frederick, next time you go to school, or next time you see your Mr. Buckley fella, ask him about nuance. In fact, I'm going to write it in the comments so you know how it's spelled. Nuance. That's what you need to do. Go to Mr. Buckley and ask him to explain what nuance is, because I think that would help you. I think that would help you a lot. No, don't Google it. I'm telling you, go to your Mr. Buckley and ask him to explain it to you, because Google isn't an explanation tool. Google actually lacks nuance a lot of the time. So I want you to go to your Mr. Buckley teacher and ask him to sit you down and explain to you what nuance is. Don't Google it. Ask him to explain it to you. So I just said don't Google it, Fred. So you misunderstood it, but by Googling it, you actually just misunderstood it. Talk to your flipping. No, you know, never mind. Oh, never mind. Jeez. I think I might be the biggest liar here. I live in India, really. My job is in the call center, scamming YouTubers and streams. You know, that's not a bad job actually. It's good money. I might do that myself. Move to India and get a job in a call center. Like, why not? Why not, right? Cost of living is much lower out there, so I'm just saying, it's a good life. It's a good life. Trial. No, you're not a troll, Fred. I don't believe you're a troll anyway. I do believe you're an autistic kid. I do believe that. I do actually believe you're a autistic kid. Which is why you need to understand what nuance is, because that's going to help you. And not looking it up on Google, like getting your teacher or handler, I don't know what they call them, but getting someone you trust to actually explain nuance to you, and then applying that to your life will help you understand people better, because not everything that is said is supposed to be taken literally. And if you're constantly not understanding that, you're constantly going to be running into problems. And I know part of autism is that thing about taking things literally. I get that, I understand that, but at the same time, because that's the cards you've been dealt, so to speak. Part of how you understand people and understand what's being said is trying to understand nuance. So you're going to need somebody to explain that to you, and so that you can understand it. Someone who knows you, someone who understands what you understand, and leaves that to explain nuance to you, so that you can understand nuance better, and understand that not everything is supposed to be that literal. So that's not an insult or anything like that, because I do believe you're autistic. I do believe you're probably like 12 or 13 years old, and you really shouldn't be on this page because YouTube has rules about that. But you say you're an old man, whatever. Anyway, the point is, Get somebody who you know and trust to explain to you nuance, and hopefully that will help you understand things better. No cash. Yeah, because nothing says I value and appreciate you more than buying people's stuff on sale. Come on, dude, you could do better than that. You could do better than that. Fred, honestly though, like if you're insisting on looking at that Google definition and going by that and not going to get it explained to you, every time you come here, you're going to run into problems. You're going to run into problems, right? And since you're clearly not being honest with us, like, bro, let's keep it a buck here. And look, you don't have to be, because at the end of the day, I get it. You're a child. You don't want to give out, say stuff. I understand. Fine. That is what it is. But you're clearly not being honest with us, and you're going to keep coming back here, refusing to understand, trying to understand nuance. You're going to having problems, and at that point, it's a choice. You understand what I mean? If you're not going to get someone to explain it to you, you're going to keep running into problems, and you're coming back here running into those problems. That means you are making a choice to keep running into problems. You understand what I'm saying to you? You are making a choice now. So I don't want to hear the Google explanation. I'm telling you, you need to get someone to explain it to you. Yeah? Whether that's Mr. Buckley or your parents or whoever, somebody you know and trust to explain it to you, not Google. Don't tell me what Google said. I know what Google says. I'm not interested in what Google says. I'm telling you to get somebody you know and trust to explain that to you so that you could understand it, so that you can be better in conversations with people. Well, somebody's got to do it. All you need to know for now, Fred, is get someone to explain nuance to you. That's all you need to know for now. Get somebody to explain nuance to you. Somebody you know and trust. Somebody who knows you and understands you. Get them to explain nuance to you. Even if it takes all night. Even if it takes all day. Even if it takes all week, all month. I don't care how long it takes. But get somebody to explain it to you so that you can understand it. Don't tell me what Google says. Just might. Just might. Oh boy. So on this New Year's resolution, it might have to be but my New Year's resolution. My New Year's resolution is to. What's my? I don't know, do I even have a New Year's resolution? I should make one. Maybe not. I do have some plans for the new year, though. I don't know if I call them resolutions, but I do have some plans for 2024, and hopefully those plans will come to fruition. But right now they are plans. I just gotta action them. I've got plans to make plans to plan to do stuff. But right now it is getting late. It is just gone 11 o'clock. Tomorrow's live stream going to try and start a little bit early, about 7:30 p.m. and watch the last 4 episodes of X-Files season 4. So if you could join me for that, that'd be awesome. And then next week move on to X-Files season 5, which is going to be the last season of X-Files that we watch. And then by the time we get to the end of that, we're dropping down to 1 stream a week. And at that point, I'm going to go get me some of this life that I keep hearing about, because I keep hearing about cool life type things that people are doing. I want to try some of that. It's one of my plans. 50 Cent was across town months ago checking out some buildings and stuff. He's going to buy them to bring in more opportunities to the area. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hopefully that goes well. We got man like 50 Cent. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. Back and guess this is good night. This is. Guess who's back? But yeah, just about wrapping up the stream. But yeah, tomorrow's live stream starting a little bit earlier, 7:30. Let's watch the last 4 episodes of season 4 of the X-Files. Should be streaming on Thursday. I know I missed last week's Thursday stream. But yeah, hopefully back to normal-ish this week. Yeah, businessman indeed. Can I ask Apple? I don't know what that is, but no, you can't. Whatever that is, you can't ask. Who's Apple? Oh, you're saying, is Apple your friend? Look, I don't know who your friends are, dude. Like, somebody you know and trust, all right? Somebody who you know and trust and knows you, and not somebody your age, you know, an adult, okay, an actual adult who's capable of explaining things to you. Is your sister an adult? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Dude, it's up to you now, okay? I'm. You know what? I'm done. Okay, it's up to you now. It's up to you now. I don't know who you know. I'm not in your life. Name these people like I know that I don't know them, dude. Like, just somebody who you know, you trust, who can explain things to you that you can understand. That's the person, okay? Just don't take the news resolution thing. I see. I'm not saying that's Jacob. Alright. You lot just on smoke now, so you lot just on smoke. Alright. Guys, you've been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. And until whenever, if ever, peace.